Alexa, could you play the Learn, Develop, Live podcast?
Here's motivation and inspiration from Learn, Develop, Live with Chris Jaggs from TuneIn.
Sometimes you might need a pick-me-up, a push in the right direction, some words that help put you back on track. This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast with your motivational moment.
Good morning! Welcome to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast, and this is your motivational moment for the week. My name is Chris Jaggs, and I have an incredible speaker for you. Can I ask you, what is your true worth? What do you class as your true worth? You might be flying high at the moment, and everything's just falling into place. But maybe things aren't so great. Maybe, following on from episode 40 of the weekly podcast that come out just this past Monday, maybe you hit rock bottom and you don't feel your true worth at all. This week we have Jeremy Anderson, who is going to give you a simple yet incredibly inspiring message about recognizing your worth and your value. No matter how tough things get, or what you go through, I hope this will change your outlook. Mr. Anderson, the floor is yours.
This is a dollar bill. Now, if I go to the store and there's something for 90 cents, can I buy it with this dollar bill? Okay, all right. So if I go to the store and there's something for 85 cents and after tax, it ends up being 96 cents, can I buy it with this dollar bill? Okay, all right. So what if I ball the dollar bill up? Think about it now. Like, I just balled the dollar bill up, so it can't be worth $1 now. It's probably worth like 95 cents, right? How much do you think it's worth? $1. Listen, y'all gotta pay attention. I just balled it up, so clearly it's not worth $1 anymore. All right, so maybe, what if I step on it? What if I stomp it? I just stomped it. How much is it worth now? Maybe 65 cents, 68 cents? It's still worth $1? Okay, all right, so what if I ball it up? What if I step on it? What if I put it in trash? And then, watch this, I tear it in half. How much is it worth now? $1? I could tape it? Then why, if this dollar doesn't lose its worth or its value, then why do you feel like you've lost your worth of value? Because many of you feel like you've been stepped on, you feel like you've been pushed aside, you feel like you've been abandoned, you feel like you've been talked about, you feel like you've been abused, like someone took from you, someone hurt you, somebody took advantage of you, and deep down inside your core, you feel like you've lost some of your value. And I am here to tell you today that this dollar still has worth and value, because there are some men years ago who put value over this life and said that no matter what happens to it, it can still be taped back together. It can still be wiped off. And I am here to tell you that you were created and you're born and you're here and you have life and you have purpose and you have value. And though you've gone through some hard times and though you've experienced some depression and you might be wanting to hurt yourself and you might want to give up, you got to now tell yourself, but that will not define me. This is my condition, but it will not be my conclusion. I am here to tell you, you still got worth and value. And there is nothing that can happen that can take your worth and your value away. So what you got to do now is you got to pick yourself up. You got to dust yourself off and you got to keep moving.
And that was Jeremy Anderson with that simple yet inspiring message about your value and self-worth. However you look at life, there is nothing that can happen that can take away your worth and take away your value. The question is, though, why do so many people not think that way? It's an important concept to understand, and it's especially important for us to be able to identify, build, and definitely maintain a normal, healthy sense of self-worth. Learning about self-worth, it can teach you how to be a more happy, fulfilled person. Your good old lovable self. Now, you can find today's talk on YouTube by looking for Define Your Worth, You versus the Dollar. Or just listen to this episode again. Hey, it makes sense, yeah? I'm going to wrap this one up, and hey, how can I forget? You can still jump on the calendar at ldlcall.com. I'm waiting for you to make the first move. Now, look after yourselves, and I will see you in the next one.
Thanks for listening. You can find more motivational moments at learndeveloplive.com. And we'll be back to inspire you again tomorrow.